Southern Arizona became part of the United States with the Gadsden Purchase. The Mexican military left in March of 1856. Later that year, the American military came. After the Civil War in 1866, they established Camp Lowell in what is now Armory Park in downtown Tucson. In 1873, they moved to this location, and they did that because the soldiers were creating problems. They would get drunk on payday and shoot civilians, and there was a lot of malaria from the Santa Cruz River that was killing off the soldiers. So they moved out here to be further away and to have a better environment. Prior to the fort being here, the Apache would come down and visit and raid, and people would be killed. The fort sort of stabilized the area, and by having several hundred soldiers here, that sort of mostly halted. On this side of Craycroft, on the east side, we have the ruins of the hospital building, and you can see a few other wall segments for barracks and stables. Across the street, there are 3 more officers' quarters, and just a little bit of the guardhouse is visible, as well as the large empty area that was the parade ground. One of the main features of the fort was Cottonwood Row, which was a row of cottonwood trees, and on the east side, although not in the correct alignment, but you can still see these cottonwood trees. I'm standing in front of the recreated officers' quarters from 1963, and in the last 2 years it's been restored. The adobe bricks have been replaced with stabilized adobes and the roof fixed and all that. So you can see you traveled around. Inside the museum, there are displays that include artifacts from the time period. They have uniforms of the soldiers so you can see what they were like. It talks about the Apache and why they were sometimes mortal enemies of the United States. Visitors can come in and learn about this historic fort that stood at this location from 1873 to 1891. There's that saying, if you don't know your history, it's going to be repeated. So understanding why people lived in Tucson, how they lived, it is important because it tells us something about our present, and it gives you a sense of what history was like.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thanks so much for watching this story from our show. And for more local stories from Arizona Illustrated, just click right here.